And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
In his still relatively brief tenure as Quincy University's Director of Athletics, Josh Raby's hiring hallmark to date has been filling coaching vacancies almost as quickly as they have come open. That trend continues tomorrow morning as Quincy University is set to announce a replacement for Steve Hawkins atop the men's basketball program. A press conference is set for 11 a.m. tomorrow morning in the Hall of Fame room. We'll have full details of that hire coming your way here tomorrow at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. All right, let's do some softball. We've got ourselves a showdown between Quincy High School on senior night and Quincy Notre Dame, round number 2 of that affair. And it starts off with a lot of Caitlin Bunty trying to spoil the senior day festivities with 12 strikeouts. Top of the third, the Raiders score one on a wild pitch and then score another on a wild pitch. Took a 2-0 lead. Here come the bats, though, for QD. A little prettier highlights right here. Alyssa Lee, 3 hits today, including this RBI rip to make it 3-0 at that point. I overheard Peyton Stepatsky say in the dugout that her leg was bothering her. Nothing wrong with her swing, though, very healthy. That 2-run single made it 5-0. The dance worked as well. Could have been worse in this one for the Blue Devils, but Ivy Winter turns the 5-4 double play in this one. Good stuff for her to get her team out of the frame. How about a little Avery Lubeck right here with a single that would set up an eventual Fielder's Choice RBI to get Quincy High on the board. Lauren Miller and QD having none of it. This ball is going to roll forever, net her a triple, and then Mara Smith going to step up and deliver the RBI Fielder's Choice to extend the QD lead. As mentioned earlier, Caitlin Bunty with 1 run is more than enough. QD gets the win and sweeps the season series. 7-1 is your final. Other softball to pass along today. Illini West jumps all over Western. 16-3 was your final in that contest. Pleasant Hill stays red hot, winning today over West Central by the final count of 9-0. How about another no-hitter for McKinley Lowe in that contest? Pittsfield hangs on to beat Rushville Industries 6-5. Central gets a walk-off double from Carly Peters to defeat Beardstown 9-8. It was Payson Seymour over Southeastern. And Route Catholic no match today for Gabby Myers and Triopia. Good baseball happening across the street for Quincy High School in Beardstown as Rick Lawson took on his alma mater of Beardstown in this one. Tigers down 1-0, top of the third. Here they come, though. Parker Bell with the 2-run single. That would cap a 5-run uprise for Beardstown in that frame. They're leading 5-1. Some great defense at the hot corner by Caleb Hobrock would help make that stand up right here, at least early. Beautiful throw out at third base. Quincy High, though, chipping away in this one. Devils down 5-2. Here they come. Tykel Hammers with a single. That is going to set the table for Nate Dogg. Nate Conrad going to get a little ball to roll 5-hole here on the left side of the infield. Made it 5-3. Then at the bottom of the 6th, here come the Blue Devils. Big time. Mason Ritter with an RBI double to cut the lead down to 5-4. And you know what? Quincy High School isn't done. You couldn't have placed that ball much better at that particular point. Here is the bunting specialist, Evan Sohn. He does this as well as anybody. And the bunt is going to force a throwaway by Beardstown. And that's going to allow the score to be tied. Then more problems for the Beardstown defense is Kyle Taylor going to put something up that looks sack fly-ish. The throwing error behind the plate gave Quincy High School in the bottom of the 6th a 6-5 lead. You think maybe the Blue Devils are going to close this out at Beardstown's expense, but nothing doing. Beardstown had another uprise in them in the top of the 7th, and it would start right here with Ethan Heller. The RBI double is going to roll and tie this thing up at 6 apiece, and then Ryder Hamlin is going to step up and be the hero for the Tigers today as they end up netting themselves a 7-6 win on Ryder Hamlin's sack fly that gets the job done. Big win for Beardstown on the road. 7-6 is your final in favor of the Tigers as they turn off and pull up a big victory today on the road. Elsewhere on the docket today, huge win today for Pittsfield at Southeastern. Connor Allen with a bunch of ribbies in that one to help his team. Also today, Quincy Notre Dame shuts down Unity's hot bats. 5-1 your final there. Brown County falls at Greenfield Northwestern. Route Catholic with a big win over Triopia. Brady Turner doing it all in that one. Northeast Missouri, it was Moberly beating Hannibal tonight. Mark Twain, a 13-3 winner over Highland. Marion County with a big big win. And Drew Holstead homers today as Clark County beats Canton 15-9. Let's do some soccer. Macomb playing in the Plains Classic against Springfield Lutheran. And what a day for the Lady Bombers in this one. What a day for both Kylie Robinson and Kate Stortzum. They're going to combine right here. It's Stortzum to Robinson to the corner of the net. 1-0 in favor of Macomb. They're far from done. Let's not forget about the back end of Macomb in this one. How about a little Jessie Trost right there? One of her many saves on the day. She would get the clean sheet victory. More Kate Stortzum time right here. Weaving her way through multiple defenders in the carom shot right there. The first of 3 for Kate Stortzum on the day. This right here is Kylie Robinson again, the second of 3 for her as well. That's matching hat tricks from Macomb, from Stortzum and Robinson. We'll leave you with one more from Kate right here to round out our highlights. Big day for Macomb as they win 7-0. Huge win, as I mentioned, for the Lady Bombers. Elsewhere today, the Keokuk girls fall to Fort Madison 12-0. Natalie Randolph with a 4-piece in that one for goals. Also, for the 13th straight time, it was the Fort Madison boys beating their arch rival Keokuk in that one 10-0. Over in tennis today, Quincy High School 8-1 over crosstown rival Q&D as the boys continue to be red hot for Mike Terry's crew, now 16-5 on the season. Also, South Shelby today wins a quad at Heritage Hills in Moberly, led by Jaron Durbin. I should also mention that Van Far finishes second in the conference meet in the EMO today, led by Pacey Redding, who was your medalist on the day as well. Also, a couple of big wrestling signings that we're going to bring you in full relief later this week, given the weather possibilities, with Cody Culp and Owen Uppinghouse from Quincy High School. So look for those in the coming days and much, much more.